It's a thing. A car? It's a car. It's a car on a road. We're looking at it from above. I just figured that out. And my mouse pointer's in the way. It's a car. And we're driving. Oh, should we start the timer? I don't think I should start the timer until I start playing. My name is Loretta Lou Harris. Is there gonna, am I gonna have to read things? Am I supposed to push space? Am I supposed to click? Oh, friends call me Laura. I'm 38 years old. I was born in a small town in the South that y'all probably never heard of. The moment I turned 16, I ran away to the East Coast. I'm an unemployed not orthodontist, ornithologist, and a mediocre housewife. A few months ago, my husband and I moved to a farm that we got from his parents. Life here ain't exactly simple, but we get by all the same. Up until 2 weeks ago, anyway. When Walter up and disappeared without a trace. What a jerk. Abducted by aliens. Aliens. Oh, here we go. Are we playing yet? You look at the pixels. Look at all those pixels. There's so many pixels. I thought we were supposed to pick. Mrs. Harris? I'm Frank Chambers. I'm not gonna start the timer. I'm looking for your husband. You from the police? Now, I already talked to the sheriff. I ain't got nothing more to say. No, ma'am. I'm leading a private investigation. There are some people from New York. Important people who'd really like to have a word with Mr. Harris. Well, tell them to get in line. And who are these important people? People who Mr. Harris still needs to pay. Mind if I come in? I said yes. He wipes his neck with a handkerchief. You've got a very lovely house, ma'am. Don't bother. I can't stand this place either. Is this Mr. Harris's house? His parents. You're not from around here, are you? Or New York, for that matter. Don't test my hospitality. Sorry, didn't mean to offend. I'm paid to ask questions, you know. But my only concern is Mr. Harris. Mainly, I need to know if he's alive or dead. Why does it say, oh, I get a walk? Hey, look, I'm walking. I'm walking. Can I jump? No. Ma'am? How long has Mr. Harris been gone for? Who hired you? Why don't you start off by telling me who it was that hired you? Of course. I work for a firm called Wallace and Partners. Walrus and Partners. He represents the interests of Mr. Walrus. Wallace. Here's my card. Oh, look, I can get it. Ooh, look, I clicked on it. I pointed and I clicked. What? And my pointer's shaky. Your husband owes Mr. Walrus a substantial sum of money, ma'am. Did Mr. Harris mention anything about that to you? I reckon your services cost a lot more than that. Haha. I don't charge that much. I don't. Oof. Beads of sweat fall from Chambers' face into his wrinkled shirt. Can I get you something to drink? The kitchen's just down the hall. You're not gonna answer that? Alright, fine. I'll answer the damn phone. Hello? Hello? Can I talk to Mr. Harris, please? Well, he can't come to the phone right now. Mr. Harris? He ain't here. Static fills the air. What time will he be back? Miss? This is Patrick Fitzgerald from the Atlantic Press Publishing House. You must understand, it's extremely urgent. It's about his new book. We're still waiting for him to send the second half. The contracts are ready, but, miss, could you please pass? They hung up. No, this is not the same company that made the last game. It happens sometimes. I'm trying to get this person some tea. Well, he just teleported into the kitchen. Oh my god. Afraid lemonade is all I can offer. Just water will be fine with me, ma'am. I'm a tad parched from that long drive.
Boogeyman!
It's raining tacos.
Sorry. Catalog. Where? I should get him some water. Where's? Oh, the glasses are right there. It's like, where are the glasses? Okay, put the glass in the sink. The humidity, this humidity is killing me. He wipes his face with a handkerchief. I don't think it's been this hot since the spring of '39. Where's that music coming from? The fields. Farmers. Walter rents out the land. Guess the music helps him pass the time. His eyes linger on Laura's hips. She pretends not to notice. Here you go. Here's your water. Quite the shame. For a fine lady like yourself to be stuck out in this place, to be stuck out in a place like this. Here's your water. You're too kind. Thank you. He dips his lip. He dries his lips on his sleeve. So, how much land have you got here, ma'am? 60 or so acres. Maybe. I don't know. Well, you'll have to find out. Don't get too excited. It was mortgaged a long while back. May I take a look at the yard? Suit yourself. What in tarnation? It's the pipes. Son of a... Got some plumbing installed, and what do you know? Sorry. I need to go down into the basement. Need a hand? Nah. No need to trouble yourself. It's not shaking anymore. Besides, you want to look around the place, didn't you? I think maybe we're gonna kill him. Tell me, ma'am, your husband, did he have to leave some kind of note? Maybe a letter? He didn't. At least I ain't found nothing. If he did, neither did the sheriff's men. Alright, look, we got an exit symbol. It's damp and dark down in the basement. Too damp and dark. Smells like mold. Smells like Chambers' breath, actually. I can hardly find the water pipes. At first glance, everything seems to be in order, but there's a weird buzzing sound coming from them. Look closer. Looks like something's stuck in one of them. Hard to say what exactly. Try to pull it out. I hold out my hand and I touch something wet and hairy. Ew. Grab hold of it and tug. A dead rat. It's not bees, it's a dead rat. Could have been worse. Buzz stopped for now. It's a dead rat in the pipes. Oh man, that does not seem sanitary in the least. Looks like Chambers went out to the yard. I thought we were. We can't pick that up. I was like, let's pick that up and murder him, but maybe that's not the kind of game it is. I like that you can actually read 1947 in the calendar. Like, look at all these pixels. The art style in this game is definitely interesting. Tell me, Mrs. Harris, where do you think your husband might be? Got any ideas? I don't. No clue. I have no idea where Walter is, and I don't want to know, truth be told. Well, I can understand that. See, at least he looks like he's actually breathing, see? It's just like the top part of his chest that's like going up and down. But still, it seems like you have to be. I don't know. My head's not bobbing up and down when I'm standing still. What does that mean? I mean, why else would he leave a gorgeous woman like you? Oh, he's accusing Walter of being gay. His own house. To go on a lamb like this. Beg your pardon, man, but he must have been out of his damn mind. That is true. They all smoked. Anyway, ma'am, thank you for your time. Sorry you had to come all this way for nothing. But I really don't think I can help. That's fine. That's what I'm paid to do. Thanks again for the water. Sorry I bothered you. Oh, he's gone. We didn't murder him. It does seem pretty VN right now, but I think it's not. But there's pointing and clicking at things. Stuck in a hellhole with nothing but sun and fucking wheat. 2 weeks ago, I killed my husband. Well, that is something. Apparently, she killed him. Well, this is an intro. You gotta deal with. Hey, here's a puzzle. Look at the puzzle. See, puzzle. We have to turn the pieces the correct way. See? Man, I'm so good at solving puzzles. Oh, we're not. Oh, we gotta click it. I ain't trying to make excuses, but I think I ought to tell my story from the beginning. And I ain't looking to be forgiven by the gentlemen of the jury. I know that's impossible now, but I want to give a chance to who's ever going to read this to maybe understand me. You see, my relationship with Walter started to fall apart long before the day he died. Long before he moved to this goddamn farm. I even liked it at the start. Trading the bustling city life for a humble one out in the country. Of course, wishful thinking all it was. Women don't get much choice in this world. Take enough wrong turns, and before you know it, you're low class. And it was finally starting, and I was finally starting to see that all my turns were the wrong ones too. Hey, we got an inventory. We have an inventory. We've upgraded. We've upgraded to inventory. We have been upgraded to inventory. Nice. I guess we did have an inventory in that last game. Ah. Another broken, creaky step. Nails sticking out, waiting for the right moment to finally jab into my leg. I asked Walter to fix it. Not that that did any good. Walter wasn't a bad person. He almost never drank. And even when he did, he never got violent. In all our years together, he only hit me that one time. And he felt awful about it afterwards. Still, everything about him was starting to irritate me, and I reckon the feeling was mutual. That irritation turned into a burning hatred that only got stronger after we moved out here. He was snoring like nails on a chalkboard. He'd spit everywhere like he was a damn camel, and food got stuck in his teeth all the time. And what really got under my skin was how he always reeked of onions all the damn time. It was this disgusting oily smell that soaked into the furniture. But you know what the weird thing was? I ain't never used any onions in my cooking. A bird. Shoo. Crap. Walter. A bird got into the house. Walter! No way in hell he didn't hear me. Wash the dishes. Uh-oh. Ouch. Cut my finger. Look at that. It makes squishy sounds when we like walk over the broken plate. I think we might need to up the dingus counter for that one. Walt and I met toward the end of 1929. He was a little older than me. Mighty handsome, of course. He worked as a newspaper correspondent. And I couldn't tell you the name of the newspaper, but I couldn't tell you the name of what newspaper it was. They probably quit publishing it now anyway, with him being dead. My mother died in 1930. Walter and I got married in 1931. I got pregnant in 1933. They called it an ectopic pregnancy, and it was followed by a miscarriage. I lost my child before I ever got to be a mother. Now, where did it go? Hello? Who's calling? Are you gonna speak or what? You think this is funny? Hilarious. Okay. We did a thing. Hey, it's a car. Hey, it's the mail. We can check the mail. Open the letter. How are you doing? How's Laura? I hope that you're all doing okay. I'm doing just fine. Sorry it took me so long to write you back. Things have been pretty crazy recently. You know how it is. Did you finish your novel? I think you did. You've been working on it for so long. Daddy, I've got some big news I want to talk to you about. I don't know when you get this letter though. Anyway, Mickey and I are gonna come visit. Let's talk in person. SWAK. Love you, Kelly. Okay, our car. Walter calls it Melmoth. I don't know why. I call it Moth. To me, it's more suitable name for a jalopy than this. It's got like wooden thing. Narco was good. I have to play that. I mean, I want to play them all, you know. We're just trying to do 2023 games right now. Can I go up the stairs? Well, I can go in here. Hey, it's a broom. Let's sweep the kitchen floor. Honey, I'm going into the city. I'll be back soon. I need to stop by the post office. What happened? First, a bird flew in the dang house. Wait, what? A bird? It's a long story. Still, I'm sorry about the plate. Don't worry about it. Let's consider it good luck, eh? Anyway, would you mind ironing my suit? I think it's in the bedroom. Take the key. Okay, buy some milk on your way back. There we go. See? We asked him to buy some milk. He's gonna buy milk. Iron your own damn suit. Well, we got an exchange. We got him buying milk. Oh, what's this? Jewelry box. A woman in a wheat field. Wheat. All we got is damn wheat. It's damn wheat. 151. Oh, we need a code. Okay, we need a code for the jewelry box. We don't know what the jewelry box code is. Crack. This house is falling apart. A piece of the ceiling. The ceiling's gonna fall off one of these days and kill me in my sleep. Well, let's hope not. This is the bathroom. I'll never like going outside. I'll never like going outside to use the commode. Oh, I miss my old apartment. Oh no, we have an outhouse. Gross. Oh, we got I don't know. Ooh, hygiene products. Tooth powder, shaving brush, little mustache comb. Walter sure loves taking care of his dumb mustache. Today's a good day. Nothing saying it should rain today. It's a good day. 1, 2, 3. 19. 1, 2, 3. Let's try 1, 2, 3. 1. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. It's not 1, 2, 3. It's not 1, 2, 3. Walter's parents slept in separate beds. One of them harsh 1910 traditions. So Walter and I turned this place upside down looking for the key, but no luck. Sure feels strange knowing I can't access certain parts of the house. Not like the house ain't big enough already. What? Just break the door down. Jeez. It's not like these locks are super complicated. Something went wrong in New York. I never found out what exactly. Walter fell into a pit of debt and dragged me down with him. He left the obscenely high deposit he paid on our apartment. Packed our bags and rented the cheap rust bucket we could find. The cheapest rust bucket we could find. In the spring of 1947, we moved to the farm, to Walter's parents' old house. Edna and Douglas Harris died of typhus back in 1927, and we jumped off the bumpy life raft that was our former life and rushed into the unknown. Walter's sins. His adultery was the least to concern me. Let's say his gambling affected my life in a much more serious way. His adultery was pretty obvious. Walter hasn't touched me in months. Can't say I was too upset by it though. Nonetheless, I knew one thing for sure. That ginger bitch Margaret sure did love her onions. Oh, okay. Yeah, Walter kind of sucks. Like a great deal of butt. I think that's what's gonna happen. Oh wait, we're playing it. We're. Wait, did I lose? I think I lost. I think somebody's drinking. Wait, I'm confused. Probably, I think Roy. I just don't know when. What am I supposed to do? Maybe I just need to drink bourbon. Maybe I need to let it get there. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe Scotch is good. Scotch is capitalized. Maybe we just need to let Scotch get there. What am I doing? I don't know what's going on. Anybody else know what's going on? Because I sure as hell don't. Oh, I can hold down the button. I did find out I can hold down the mouse button and just like do this. It's like learning the run mechanic. I'll just do this. We did it. I think I did it. I did it. All right. I felt trapped.
I am too smart. I am too smart.
I was suffocating in this cramped farmer's paradise. I could feel the noose tightening around my neck. I went to the bank. So, can you state your profession, ma'am? I'm an ornithologist by trade, but for now, I just run the house mostly. Excuse me, how do you spell that? ornithologist. A scientist. The kind who studies birds. I see. And how about the man of the house, ma'am? What does he do? Wait, Walter Harris? You mean the writer? The affair with the killer? The Black Tulip? I see you're a fan. Ah ha ha! No, not me, I'm afraid. My wife, though. Why, she just adores his books. Who would have thought? Right here in our backyard. Anyway. Well, ma'am, I'm sorry to say this, but we can't give you a loan. Well, not to you, anyway. But why don't you bring your husband around next time? I'm sure we could figure something out. I was hoping not to get my husband involved. I see. It's me who needs the money, not him. In that case, ma'am, if you urgently need money, then what's stopping you from taking out that 30,000 at what 30,000? Well now, just a moment. He shuffles through his papers. Well, yes. Oh, I beg your pardon, ma'am. That was my mistake. I just realized the 30,000 is an insurance. What insurance? What 30,000? He peers at a sheet of paper. Life insurance, ma'am. Silly of me to have missed it before, but it looks like Mr. Harris's publisher took out an insurance policy in his name. Here, see for yourself. In the event of death or disappearance, yada yada yada. Oh, you can skip this part. The beneficiary will receive a lump sum payment of $30,000. Looks like a standard contract as insurance goes. Anywho, I must apologize again. I didn't mean to cause any confusion. No, thank you. You've been a big help. Glad to hear. In that case, I'll be waiting for you and Mr. Harris to drop on by. All the best, ma'am. Oh, and do allow me to remind you that all deposits and contributions are insured with us at... That clerk's words broke through with his cracked, graceless lips and disappeared into thin air. $30,000. An incredible sum of money. I felt like the more I thought about it, the less I was able to comprehend how much money that really was. Walter, he hadn't even said a word. Why not? I remember getting this strange feeling. It was weak and not all there yet, but I felt it on the edge of my mind at all times. The moment I tried to catch it and pay attention to it, I left the bank, and the dry spring wind of the outside world dispelled the feeling as if it was never there to begin with. I must have parked over there. Look at our fancy dress. Hey, it's a newspaper. Can I... Hate crimes, homicides, and kidnappings have nearly halved when compared to the last decade. I think it's safe that America's going through a new round of development, concluded the deputy prosecutor. Who are you? It's Margaret. It's that... Yeah. It's that Margaret person. Really? $30,000 in 1947 is equivalent to $414,000 today. Wow. Hey, Laura. Hello, Margaret. It's so good to see you. How long it's been since we last seen each other. Come to think of it, I ain't seen Walter around much either. How's he doing, anyway? Why don't you tell me? Wonderful. Margot, hurry up. It's busier than a blind dog in a meat house in here. Break's over. Move those hips, girl. All right, I'm coming. Anyway, Loretta. Oh, the girls and I are gonna see a show on Saturday. You should come join us. And I wanted to talk. Margot, look, I'll stop by if I'm in the neighborhood. You won't mind, right? I gotta shoot. Margot, I'm keeping your tips. All right, I'm coming, for Christ's sakes. Hey, look, they have onion rings. The ginger bitch. They have onion rings. Onion rings. Fried onion rings. The best in town. Does she agree they're the best in town? You know, I find the interesting difference between like pixelated stuff and not pixelated stuff. Like this, the diner is totally not pixelated at all. Like the words not pixelated, but the art is. And here we go. I lied, of course. They're to die for. The onion rings are to die for. I ain't no ornithologist. Never have been and never studied nowhere. Oh, so we lied about that. Just a habitual lie I tell. I'm a working girl. I needed some way to survive when I moved to New York. I wanted to be a nurse but failed the exams twice. I washed the tiles at diners, tried working as a waitress, tried working as a newspaper secretary, and believe it or not, even worked at a salon. I wouldn't say I enjoyed any of it, but work is work. I read an article about a female ornithologist once. She was on an expedition of some sort. I liked it. I even bought The Birds of America. Ain't much of a bird lover, though. Hard to love harbingers of disease. It was hotter than 6 shades of hell. I had the windows cracked all the way down. I could feel the sun burning my skin through the windshield. Look at us. We're doing this. A swarm of thoughts swirled in my mind, so I didn't notice that I was running out of gas. This old bag of bolts chugged 30 gallons to the mile, but Lady Luck smiled on me for the first time that day, and the gas station appeared out of the blue. Its concrete face rose from the middle of a cornfield, all cracked and worn like the wrinkled face of some old woman. Yeah, and wipers with no rain too. Funny thing was, I can't say I'd ever seen that gas station before, even though this was the only road leading home. Man. Hey, it's a map. The United States of America. All 48 of them available at a glance. Booze. Feels like I drank more during the Prohibition than I drank more during the Prohibition than I did in my entire life. Ain't touched a drink since I was 32. With every day I spent living on this farm, I regret the decision more and more. There's a bell. We can ring the bell. Brochures. Let's take a brochure. Ooh. Afternoon, ma'am. What is he wearing? Oh, it's a hat, I think. It's like a... How's the day treating you? It kind of looks like he's wearing VR goggles or something. What was that? Music? Could be better. It's too hot today. You ain't wrong there, ma'am. Almost 100 degrees out. Could you fill me up for $3? Sure thing. Anything else I can get you? I don't even know what I want. If you'll allow me, ma'am, I may have just the cure. for what ails ya. You do. New and improved rat poison. Even contains its own secret formula. The sucker will get rid of rats, mice, whatever plaguing ya. Feels like almonds too. Guaranteed to work. Offer only $1.95. I don't think that. Bah, you know what? You look like a diligent housewife, ma'am. Why don't you just take a sample on the house just for you? Oh, well, I assure you, ma'am, you will not be disappointed. This game's getting weird. This game's getting weird. It's almost time for another break, but first, let's do this. It's just the same deal. What does that even say? Wait, how did I lose? Okay, it's oh, these mini games are weird. What does it say? Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to do that. What if I let it hit the mirror then? It looks like a mirror, right? Oh, I click the mirror and stuff starts. What does it say? Oh, it says fear. Money. Hope. Oh, I'm supposed to like destroy my good qualities apparently. I'm like, there's fear. I don't want to get rid of that. Venom. Hope. Yeah, I got rid of my hope. Take that hope. Take that, you stupid hope. Hi, Walt. It's hotter than the devil's armpit outside. No kidding, I thought I was gonna melt. Ain't it a little early to be breaking out the wine? What are you smiling for? It's all done. What is? You mean you finished your book? Yup. But that's wonderful. Why didn't you? The publishers already gave me the green light. I sent them the initial chapters. I don't want to jinx anything before it's set in stone, but they're saying the folks from Metro Silvermeyer are interested. Might even turn into a motion picture, they said. Just imagine. Starring Clark Gable. I thought he quit acting. Then Harry Cooper. Who cares? That's not the gosh darn point. Hollywood, Laura. You're right, I'm sorry. Oh, Walter. I'm so happy. Good for you. Good for us, sweetheart. Can the wine wait a little? I'll get to fixing us a real nice supper. How's about you cook us up that steak you know I love? I honestly didn't expect it. For a moment, it felt as though everything could change. It was a flash of hope. Add pepper. I should have added salt too. Walter published his novel and returned to New York to our apartment at 12th Avenue, just as if we never left, and life gets back to normal again. But still, he made promises before. He'd already found another woman before I could start unpacking my damn suitcase. He's gambled us in the ground when we already dirt poor. Why should I think any of that? I'll stop in New York. No, something deep inside, something strange had been triggered, and I couldn't stop it. Should I add the poison? Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Ready? Coming right up. Poison added! He's talking with his mouth full. This steak, it's delish. Thank you. Last time I ate this good was back in the Big Apple. You barely touched your... I ain't hungry. Well... time to hit the old... dusty trail. Are we going... so we going back? Does that mean we're going back now? Can we finally pack our bags and run away from this place? He chomps loudly. Run away from here? You're kidding, right? Why not? Come on, Lo. You can't run away from who you are. What? Whoa! What happened? Push the button on my keyboard. He spits out a half-chewed piece of carrot. You put too many carrots in this. Besides, the book ain't finished. It still needs editing. You know, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. About what? About how different my life could have been, but it isn't. I went to the bank today. Why didn't you tell me about your life insurance policy? He continues to chew. You don't trust me one bit, do you? Walter, what did I do to deserve this? Why is everything we get always shrouded in mystery? Just figured it wasn't any of your concern. Besides, what if you ever decided to have me whacked, huh? It was the publishing house's idea anyway. They didn't fill me in on the details. Listen, I know you blame me for what happened to John. What happened to John? He slams his fist on the table. Nice fucking supper. You just couldn't help yourself, couldn't you? Why do you need to bring this shit up again? Why now? What is it with you today? No, you're right. Let's just keep bottled up inside. I'll hush. I'll be a good housewife. And you can keep fucking around with that ginger slut. Then everybody will be happy. Enough! I'm not listening to this shit anymore. And if you must know, I do blame you. Oh, finally. A brave man comes out and says it. I've read the police report. You're such a hypocrite. Law. I had no idea you could be so full of crap. I've read the... Walt. I think he died. Murder. It's gonna say murder. Or murderer. We gotta hit the space bar to drag the body. You're not sure if you like it. We did it! Walter looks like he's trying to say something, but only the sound of gurgling can be heard as he slowly chokes to death. Burn in hell, Walter. It's kind of funny, but you don't feel like it's supposed to be funny. I must admit, I don't like it when people say honestly or to tell you the truth. It always gives the impression that they've been shamelessly lying to you up to that point, but there's something transcendental about murder, something beyond our understanding, despite how regular and natural it seems. Oh, don't accuse a woman of being a liar when she doesn't know how to be honest with herself. Stillborn, like my first child, like a poet who speaks no languages, like a deaf, blind, and mute person in a world of sound, color, and signs. I won't reach the truth with words. They can't give it shape. This is one truth I know. Walter is dead. Did he blame her for having a stillborn child? Is that what he was doing? Was that the blame? Or am I thinking of something else? Anyway, dead. Yeah, but I didn't know who John was. And he said he read the police report. What does that even mean? I know. I don't know. I didn't put the pieces together until I read this.